guys, what's up? It's Kiara here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about something that's super important that I've been thinking a lot about, and that is how to do what you don't want to do and conquer your daily fears. I feel like with having this YouTube channel, sometimes I portray to you guys that I'm just like so perfect and everything comes so easily to me and I'm not afraid of anything. And really, I struggle just like you guys. I get nervous before tests, before I need to go take pictures of someone, before I have to work on a project. I get stressed out if I'm going to get my homework done on time. I have those daily fears, but I have just learned a couple tips that I'm going to share with you guys today about how to overcome those fears and make it so that you can accomplish your tasks without wasting so much time worrying and stressing about things that really are not stressful, but naturally our bodies just tend to worry about them. I have 10 things. Let's get started. My first tip for you guys is to only take on the fears of that day. It can be so overwhelming when you're thinking about all the crazy things that you have to do during the week. If it's, 3 midterms and this other project and you have to go somewhere to meet someone for lunch and you're nervous, it can be so overwhelming if you just let yourself get bombarded with all the tasks that you must accomplish that week. It sounds like so cheesy, but what I used to do in high school and what I still do sometimes now is I just tell myself, I will get through this day, I will get through this day, I will get through this day, over and over again. Obviously, we're gonna make it through the day, no matter how stressful or crazy it is. This also leads into my next tip, which is to plan ahead and write everything down on a list. When I see everything out on paper, it just helps me organize exactly what I have to do during the week. Then I'm not stressing about, am I gonna forget something and am I gonna be late or double schedule myself? It just helps to keep me organized. You guys know I'm a huge fan of lists, and I always have my list out on my desk so I can see it right in front of me. My third tip for you guys is to plan ahead and try to think of any situation of what could possibly go wrong and try to fix it. For example, if I have an appointment somewhere and I have to meet them at 4, not only am I gonna leave earlier just in case there's traffic, I'm also gonna check to see how long it takes for me to get there. I'm gonna Google search the venue and see, where am I gonna meet them so I don't get lost. This is especially helpful if I'm going to shoot pictures at an event. That way I already know ahead of time where I'm going and just kind of a lay of the land. And having that plan ahead of time really helps to ease my worries because I'm not jumping into an activity without knowing anything. I have some sort of background information which really helps guide what I'm doing that day and helps me plan ahead. It's so smart, I can't even tell you. Even Google searching where's parking for something just helps out. Tip number 4 is to practice. Whether you're nervous for a dance recital or just dreading a question that you know is going to be on the test, it's really important to just practice over and over, because having that practice allows you to tell yourself that you're fully prepared for the task that you are about to accomplish. I'm a huge fan of practice tests. I think that is the best way to study for a test, and a lot of times you can just Google search, practice test for a certain subject that you're doing, and that's really helpful. I also think another great way to practice is to watch others. A lot of you guys know that I'm a ski racer, and one thing that I love to do is watch reruns of races and learn from people and see what their mistakes are and how to improve. And although I can't be at the mountain skiing, it allows me to see what they're doing and how I can be more like them. Tip number 5 is an awesome tip. This is something that my mom actually taught me how to do, and she would say, do it now to give yourself a gift later on in the day. And I think this is such a great way to think if you're trying to get ahead. We all know that there's going to be unexpected tasks that are going to arise during our day, and getting stuff done ahead of time allows us to have flexibility in our schedule so that when those things come at us, we're not freaking out. One thing I do every single day that has to go along with this is to make my bed every single morning without fail. I will make my bed, and it's just giving myself a gift later on the day when I go back into bed and it's the most comfortable place. And you're thank you, previous self, because it's just so nice to have the things done. My next tip is to race the clock. Whenever I have a task that I have to accomplish that's on my list and I'm kind of dreading it, but I really want to get stuff done during my day, I have a 2-hour break between classes. I will try to jam and clean the entire room, start my laundry, and while my laundry's going, I'm trying to see if I can vacuum everything and Clorox wipe everything down before switching over the next thing of laundry, and it just makes it a lot more enjoyable because you're trying to beat the clock and see how much you can possibly get done in a short period of time. And you will be amazed, when you put your mind to doing things at a faster pace, you can get so much done. It's incredible. Tip number 7 is to fake it till you make it. A lot of times we just don't believe believe in ourselves and we're like, oh, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough. And honestly, believing in yourself is such a huge part of accomplishing things that make you feel nervous. A lot of times I will just tell myself that I am like the most qualified person to do this job and I can do it, and it makes me feel so much better rather than, you know, talking myself down, because a lot of times whatever I'm doing won't turn out as well if I'm just, you know, feeling iffy about it. Fake it. Even if you don't think you're the best, believe you're the best. This also has to go with my next tip, which is to do everything with confidence. My dad calls it like assuming the sale, and I think that's a great way to put it. Like, go in thinking that you're gonna get whatever you want and go in pushing for that, because the worst thing that's gonna happen is that you don't get it at all. But if you already walk in thinking you're not gonna get it, then you're just never gonna get it. So you might as well like think that you're gonna get it and at least have confidence on your side when you're trying to do whatever you want to do. This is so like vague because this just like literally applies to everything, you know? It could be some like random task, it could be anything, you know? Oh, I love this next tip. Tip number 9 is to reward yourself. This is a huge thing for me. If I'm like working really hard and I got a lot done, I will make a goal to get all of my homework done by 10 o'clock so that from 10 to 11 I can watch my favorite TV show on Netflix and have that as my reward that I'm working towards that day. Rewarding yourself is a huge part of like making daunting, boring tasks fun. Having that built-in work and reward system is really gonna help keep you on track and make it so it's fun and you're not just like, my life sucks, nothing about any of the work I'm doing is fun. The last tip for you guys is to support your friends and their accomplishments, and in turn they're gonna support you in all of your day-to-day accomplishments that you make. Having a support system is so important because it allows us to push one another. There's so many things that are kind of overwhelming and we don't want to do, but we know accomplishing a certain task is going to open new doors for us for our future and help us accomplish exactly what we want to do. And having that support system is so important. It can be as simple as just like Snapchatting your friend good luck for her test today, or asking how someone's interview went. Having supportive friends and family members is like the key to doing things well. Simple compliments like that can really turn someone's day around, and it means so much to me when I see you guys, you know, supporting me in my channel. I really want to support you guys and your accomplishments as well, so be sure to comment down below something that you have accomplished this week that you're super proud of, and I would love to reply to you guys. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you guys like this motivational style video that I'm doing, and also be sure to follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. I've been using them a ton and I'm so into Instagram. Like, I love when you guys comment and like my pictures on Instagram. It means the world to me, so be sure to follow me. I'm going to be checking out some of you guys' Instagrams and giving you some likes because you guys take awesome pictures and it's pretty impressive. I hope you guys get lots of good stuff done this week and have a wonderful time doing it, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye! Boom! I'm gonna go do some homework.